Today's episode is gonna be I have a YouTube stalker. You have to excuse my place because I'm in the processing of moving right now, so I'm doing all this packing right now. Now, if you are new to my channel, please click on the left hand side, my left hand side, your right hand side, to subscribe this channel, and I'll be really appreciated. Now, if you are a return customers, I appreciate that you're turning in. So let's get to it. A little short story time. So as YouTuber, we putting ourselves out there to the world and for people to see who we are. And a lot of time that people judging us by the cover because they don't really know who we are. They just see who we are through the screen and they judge us like, oh, you are bad person, or you are a good person, you are a cool guy. Now, this story started out about a year ago when I posted a video and this guy started to comment, like, first start out it was normal. It's something like, hey, great video, hey, great shot, things like that, nothing unusual. And I will, from time to time I will get back to him. I was like, hey, I appreciate your support, thanks for the comments, things like that, nothing unusual. And then about 6 months later, things starting to get a little weirder. I'm not even sure that's a word, but let's say things get a little weird. He's starting to say things like calling me, oh, you are such a babe. Now remember, it's a he that is writing all this comment. Oh, you're such a strong man, thanks for protecting me, stuff like that. It's very unusual, and only like a gay person would say that to another gay person. So to me, it's not a big deal. I felt a little weird, but at the same time, I don't want to judge him. It's his mouth, it's his brain. It's a free world. He can say whatever he wants. So things is getting more weird and weird, and he's starting to comment on every single of my video, and a lot of comment that is like, super weird, and I don't feel comfortable about it. So I finally thinking like, what, I should just reply to him and tell him that I'm not gay, because the comment that he's making is, very sexual, in my opinion. And I told him that, hey, I'm not gay, and he came back and say, whatever, you're not fooling anybody but yourself. Now that's his exact comment back to me. So I'm like, I kind of know that if I'm gay or straight, don't you think? So I leave it alone, say whatever he want, whatever. So I move along. Then he start private message me, and he said to me, yo man, give me your number. I think we need to get something straight. I'm not gay. I'm like, okay, that's none of my business really. I don't really care. I just don't feel comfortable talking, to something sexual with him. So I just let it be. I didn't respond to him, and then he started asking me like, where do I live? Do I live closer to the strip? Things like that, I mean, it's like, and he told me that he's my #1 fan and everything. But here's the thing, okay? There is a fine line between a fan and a stalker. So to me, he's kind of like crossing the line already. So once again, let it be. Whatever he want to say that makes him feel like, oh yeah, I'm doing this, we're gonna do this, you know. So whatever he want to think, it doesn't matter to me because it's really none of my business. But you know, when he's saying something on my comment and you know make me feel uncomfortable, you know, I just either delete the message or I just you know let it go or whatever. So I don't pay attention to it, and I don't really care. And he started to tagging me on Twitter. At one time, he tagged me on a Twitter. It's this show called Thunder Down Under. Now, to some of you that don't know what that show is, it's a male stripping show. Guys, yes, a bunch of guys dancing around naked. So I go back to him. I was like, yo, man, listen, I'm not gay, okay? I can't be any more clear to him. And I told him that, you know, stop tagging me on your stuff because I don't really care. Now, instead, he came back and told me, sorry, dude, I ain't gay, man, I'm telling you. I'm sorry to tag you in, I don't mean to. I was drunk. So you are saying that you will turn gay when you're drunk? And when you're sober, you are straight? I never heard of that BS before. Okay, if a straight guy, if we want to go to a strip club, we're gonna go to see some naked girls that bouncing around with their booties and booties. Okay, it ain't not gonna be like, you know, a bunch of naked men, you know, flopping the cucumber on my face. That ain't happen. That's gay. So times go by. About 2 months ago, he started private messaging me again and say that, you know, hey, I will be in Vegas. I can't wait to meet you. We're gonna hang out. We're gonna take over the Sin City. We're gonna be having so much fun. And things like that. And he started to count down. Oh, 45 days and counting. Oh, 30 days and counting. 26 days and counting. 20 days and counting. 15 days and counting. Now, just to make sure that I want you all to know that I'm not against any gay people out there, because you know, from a guy that from New York City, we have plenty of gays out there, and some of my friends are gays, and you know, but they never try to hit on me or anything like that. So to me, I feel threatening. The reason why I want to do this video out there is just that I have proof in case anything happened to me that you guys know what happened. Now, I'm not going to point him out in this video and show you who he is, but if you continue pushing it, I'm gonna show you who he is on my next video. So I hope he see this video and need to back off. See, the thing is to me that I think he's been living under the rock and he don't know how friends actually works. Friends is like relationship. It takes two to tango. You can't just go out there and say, oh, I like him. I'm gonna be his friend. I'm gonna be a BFF. I'm gonna be, we're gonna hang out. We will, like, you know, BFF forever and ever and ever to the day we die because I'm such a cool guy. Okay, it's not how it works. So that's why I make him so creepy. And he don't realize how creepy he is. Or maybe he is, he just continue doing it. To you all that, you know, I am standing up for bullying, because when I told somebody something, you know, and they keep continue pushing it, and say that we are going to do this, you know, to me, that's bullying, you know. So this guy is bullying me, and I'm making this video to share with you all, so this actually can happen to everybody. You know, I mean, not just only for the YouTuber, it's also, even though you're not YouTube, you know, maybe your neighbor was doing something to similar like this to you, you know, and try to force you to, I don't know, take down the fence or clean up the yard or whatever, you know. I mean, this also considered bullying in my opinion. So I want to make this video. I want to show you all that I'm standing up to this guy. So I hope that he see this video. He need to back the hell off. I have no interest of meeting him. I have no interest of being his friend. Now, don't get me wrong. I am happy to meet up with a fan of mine, and just like, hey man, I'm gonna be in Vegas if you're out, on this date, I would love to, take a picture and chat a little bit with you, or sign an autograph, things like that, and then we move on. But it's not like this person like demanding, pretty much like, oh yeah, we're gonna do this, oh yeah, we're gonna do this. In his little fantasy mind, that is like no one else is like understand. He's just like, oh yeah, we gonna be best friend. We are going to be best friend. And his little fantasy that he's thinking in his little world is like, oh yeah, well, I'm gonna meet with Kenny, and we're gonna maybe do a YouTube video together, and we're gonna have a drink. So being a YouTuber, I understand we put ourselves out there to the world and everything, but that doesn't mean I give people the right to talk down to us and bullying us and stuff like that, So I just want to do this story and share with you all and let you all know what's going on. And unless he continue pushing it, I will share with you who he is. Other than that, let's see what's happening to me in April 10. If you don't hear from me after April 10, he killed me.